Hello and welcome back to the demo video of digital physiograph machine. And in this video I will brief you about the different transducers. First we will talk about the 5-pin junction box. Now this junction box, 5-pin junction box, we can use with the biopotential and EKG. So you have to connect it here in this input, or you can connect it in this input. On the 5-pin junction box, as you can see, there are two sides. First, this is G1 and G2. This is for EEG and EMG signal. So if you will use this 5-pin junction box with biopotential, you have to connect the electrodes according to this connection. And if you are using the 5-pin junction box with EKG, you have to use the connection like this. Now RA stands for right arm, LA stands for left arm, RL for right leg, LL for left leg, and C for chest. This is the force transducer. This is to be used in the strain gauge input. Now this in force transducer, how to use it? As you can see here, a hook is provided, and for the demonstration purpose we have tied up a wire, and now you can apply any force to the wire and you can see the changes in the force on the software. This is the pressure. This is also to be used in the strain gauge amplifier. This is finger pulse. Finger pulse, you have to use this like this. You keep your finger like this and you then tie it with the velcro tape. I'll show you the actual usage when I'll show you the recording of the transducer. This is the respiration. This is the temperature, and this is the sensor for the temperature. So these are the all transducers which can be used with the physiograph machine, and in the next video I will show you the live recording of the different transducers. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to the demo video of digital physiograph machine. In this video we will look at the live recording of the patient with all the transducers connected to the machine. Now see, first we have connected EMG in the biopotential. In the strain gauge we have connected the force. In the pulse we have connected finger pulse. In respiration we have connected respiration, temperature, and fifth one is temperature. So, and this is the live patient on whom the recording has been taken. So see, the first is the EMG. The EMG, we are recording the surface EMG. So these are the three electrodes. This is G1, G2, and this is the reference ground electrode. So like this we have connected the EMG signal, and this is the live recording which is being played on the software. Now the patient will contract his muscle. Look at the first channel and see, you can see there the EMG signal is being recorded. And the second channel, you can see the pulse waveform is coming. You can increase the gain or decrease the gain of the pulse. If the pulse gain is less, you can increase the gain from here. And now the third channel is the strain gauge. This is the strain gauge. Now see, I have kept the strain gauge transducer like this, and if I apply some force to this wire, hello, this is the demo video of the digital physiograph machine, and as you can see, this is the acquisition box of the digital physiograph. Now these are the 6 inputs. I'll explain each input in detail. This is the biopotential input. This is used for EEG and EMG signal. This is the strain gauge. This is used for force, pressure, volume. This is the pulse input for finger pulse. This is the respiration input. This is the temperature input, and this is the EKG input. Now this, you can see here, this is the lead selector. You can attach all the 10 leads to the patient body, but you can only see one lead at a time on the software. So suppose you want to see the first lead, so you will keep the knob at first and you can see lead 1. If you want to see lead 2, you will shift the knob position to lead 2, and here you can see lead 2 on the software. These are the gain pots, external gain. So for this is given because if all the biological signals, they differ from patient to patient. So if any patient has a less gain biological signal, you can increase the gain from these knobs. And this is the balance pot. This is used for strain gauge and temperature. And this is the USB port, and here you can see the USB cable is attached, which further goes to the PC. Now these are two switch on buttons. One is here, this is for the amplifier power, and at the back you can see this is for the main power. So if you want to switch it on, you will first switch this, keep this knob to on position like this, and then you will switch it. When you keep the knob like this, the machine will get on, and the amplifier will get their respective voltage. The next part, in which I will tell you about the transducers and how to use them. Thank you. Now see, this is the now we'll apply the force transducer. So if we apply some force, you can see the recording, it will change according to the force applied. So you can apply any suitable force, and you can see the third channel. This is the strain gauge, this is the force recording, and the last recording is the respiration. And you can see the software, each channel has its own filter range and the sensitivity range. So suppose if I look at the respiration channel, it is showing that the filter applied is 0.1 to 35 Hz and the sensitivity is 1 millivolt per division. You can also change the gain of the respiration from this knob. This is the external gain, and this 1 millivolt per division will be the software gain. And now we'll look at the EKG signal. So we'll remove this junction box from input from biopotential, and we will connect it to the EKG. We'll remove the biopotential electrodes. And we'll connect the clamp electrodes. The clamp electrodes are already attached to the patient. We just have to connect the respective electrode to the junction box. So as you can see, first we are connecting the right arm, then we are connecting the left arm. Now we are connecting right leg, then left leg. And now after connecting, we'll select the EKG channel from the software. We'll stop the recording. We'll go to settings, and in biopotential we will select EKG. We'll keep the filter as we'll change the filter. We'll change the sensitivity. And now after connecting, we'll select the EKG channel from the software. We'll stop the recording. We'll go to settings, and in biopotential we will select EKG. We'll keep the filter as we'll change the filter. We'll change the sensitivity. So now right now the lead is off, so that's why the recording, there is no recording in the ECG. So we'll select lead 1. We'll select lead 1, and as you can see, ECG record is coming for lead 1. Now if you want to change the lead, we want to see another lead, we will press the trace restorer button. We will change the lead to 2. We will wait for a few seconds, and now this is lead 2. Similarly, we can look at other leads also, lead 3. This is AVR. So these are the all the 6 inputs which are plugged in the physiograph machine. But at a time you can maximum look at only the maximum 4 parameters out of 6. So you can look at any 4. 4 is the maximum limit. That is the maximum number of channels. And if you want to suppose you don't want to see 4 channels, you want to